Hello, my name is Mr. Velasquez, and I teach 8th grade PE at Jepson. I've been teaching at Jepson for over 24 years. I've also been the cross country and track coach. I've done each of those for almost 10 years. And I'd like to talk a little bit about how the Zoom PE class will go in my class. Okay. First of all, each student can earn up to 5 daily points. And these points are earned during the synchronous time of class. That means it's the Zoom portion where they're logged into class, they're talking with me and actively participating and doing all that kind of stuff. They can earn up to 5 class points each day. Okay, they earn them for logging in on time, for actively participating, following directions that I ask them to do, and for proper behavior. Okay, up to 5 points, daily points each day. Okay, that's for the synchronous part. Okay, the second part of the grading is the asynchronous part. That's the second 45 minutes that they're not on Zoom. Okay, now they can come on Zoom if they need help or questions on something, but generally for PE, we give them time to go do some kind of physical activity. It could be something we did in class, but it could be something that they're into. Okay, I know some of the kids play sports. Some of the kids are active in different activities. Some of them do like karate or judo. Some of them just like doing extra workouts. Okay, and we give them that time to do some kind of activity. Okay, now they are not limited to that kind of activity. There's all sorts of activities that they can do. They can go out and do a power walk around their house or around their yard or around their neighborhood. They can go ride bikes. If they get on a bike, put that down. Even if they're riding around with their friends, whatever time they are, put it down. If they have to do chores, sometimes there's chores to be done. Okay, hey, I need to go mow the yard. Okay, that's activity. Put it down. That kind of stuff. Anything that requires some kind of movement. Having to go play with my siblings. Okay, run around, play tag, that kind of stuff. Anything like that counts. Okay, stuff they do in the house. Okay, if they're walking up and down the stairs for 20 minutes, that's good. Anything that requires any kind of physical movement. Okay, I'm requiring about 200 weeks a minute, and the way they're going to verify that is by turning in a weekly activity log. I'm sorry, I live out in the country and I got a truck going by. Okay, let me reiterate that. They're going to record it and put it in a weekly activity log, which is in my Google Classroom that they can access. Okay, once they filled out that log, and I want them not to turn it in any earlier than about Friday, because I don't want them to project what they're going to do. I want them to do it and then record it. So the logs are going to be pretty much accepted from the Friday, anytime Friday, till Sunday midnight. So they got all that time to submit. If they didn't get their 200 minutes, or they want to just document what they did on the weekend, they can do that. They can put that down. Sometimes families go on certain family activities. So like going and hiking, going and walking, going and water skiing, going anything like that. Ride their bikes as a family, anything. Okay, anything like that. Put it down, it will count toward the 200 minutes. Okay, the activity logs are worth 25 points, which are added to the class points. So roughly, there's going to be, with a normal week, about 50 points, 45 to 50 points a week that the kids earn. Okay, very important to do the activity logs. Okay, and get them submitted. Even if they're short, it's better to turn it in than not turn in anything, because that's a 0 and it's not going to look good on the grades. The other thing is I may from time to time do a little worksheet assignment. Nothing too stressful, nothing too difficult, but just something that they maybe answer some questions. They may have to figure something out. So the first one I did was something called Get to Know You, and they just kind of gave some information about themselves. Nothing too personal, about like, hey, where did you go to elementary school? How far? What was the farthest you went? Who's your favorite art? That kind of stuff. And that one was worth 10 points. So from time to time, I may put one out like that. That's probably not going to be very often. Okay. Also, all grades will be put on School Loop. Okay, So if there's any issue, is there a question, something, I had a person call me out and said, Mr. Velasquez, I did the activity log, but it wasn't recorded. I went back and she was correct and I fixed it. That's great. Let me know so then I can check myself. Parents, if you have an issue, the best way to contact me is email me through Schooloop. If you want me to call you back and have a conversation, then just leave your phone number if you want to, or I can look it up and then I'll call you back if you would rather have a phone interview. We can also do a video interview if you wish. We can set something up like that. But emailing me is probably the most effective way of communicating something to me, and then we can go from there. Students, same thing with you guys. If you guys have issues, and I've already had several kids having trouble getting onto the Zoom because of technological difficulties. Their internet was acting up. They had a dentist appointment, or orthodontist appointment, or something, and they couldn't make it. Let me know. Email me as soon as you can. If you're having trouble, email me immediately. As soon as you know you're going to be out of class, email me with your reason why you're going to be out of class. That way, I know that you're not just not showing up, but you're giving me a legitimate reason for not. And I will usually, most of the times, excuse that absence. And that way the kid doesn't get penalized for something out of their control. Okay? All right. I know this situation is not ideal. We would rather be in person, having the kids do activities, and we would be able to do a wide range of activities. So we're going to do the best we can and hopefully get through this. And when we get back to regular PE, then we'll do what we normally do and go to and be at a better place. All right, folks. I hope you have a pleasant evening. Bye-bye.